Oh, look at Janice standing to attention there. Right, we've got a flex extravaganza for you. It's not just the one-day special. We want to announce we have got a new event starting. Anything that you purchase over the value of £5, just £5, we can split the costs for you into 2 payments. So really do take advantage of this. This is going to run right through until Friday, I believe. So definitely take advantage of that. When it comes to the one-day special, though, we've got some great flexi baskets available for you with 3 payments on some of these as well. Now, before I go any further, because I know I've got a very special guest with me, and he's waiting for me to introduce him. Oh, go on, I'll do it now. It's Phill Martin. Here he
Hello,
is.
darling.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm
Hi,
very,
everyone.
very well, thank
Good,
you. How are
good.
you?
I'm okay. I've had a bad head for a few days, but I'm here.
Oh dear.
So what's going on?
Oh, we'll try and ease you through it then, Phill. Now, this is very special, isn't it? Because we have got some great prices for everybody.
You have, yeah.
But there is something we've got to tell everybody, isn't there?
There is, yeah. Right, so basically, normally, as you know, the focus of my shows is stamps.
Yeah.
This is the first time ever we've really made the dies a focus, and I've done that because I do know people are collecting them. But I need you all to know that once the current stock has gone of all of these, there won't be any restock. So this is the time really to be getting them.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to do that to everybody. Most of you that know me will know why. But I want you to get these before there's no stock left, because I know what's going to happen. You're going to be messaging me next year going, oh, I really need those rounded corner squares, and they won't be there. So this is really the time, and I've put some fab savings on there as well.
You certainly have. Now, we are going to look at the one-day special, but please, please, please do shop ahead. We have got so many products available. I mean, we cannot possibly fit everything on the counter, so there's so much. There's some real, it's true though, isn't it, Phill? We've got some real bargains for you as well. And remember that flex extravaganza. But let's have a look at the one-day special itself, because you can see straight away we have split this over 3 payments for you. So let's have a look. We've got different options for you here. Now, the first one that you're looking at right there on the screen, we have, well, there are 3 new options I can tell you about. Now, these, Phill, there's different amounts of dies in each option as well, isn't there? So there's a little bit of variation, but you've got the most beautiful detail. So you can see you've got those squares there with the rounded corners, as you've just mentioned there. We've got the
do you want me to do
it? Do it. What do they call that bit that goes in inverted corner?
Right, so basically what I've done is I've put them in sets of 4, because we've currently got the rectangles and the squares in 4 different variations. You have the rounded corners, you have the inverted corners, you have the regular corners, the plain sharp corners, and then you have the elegant eyelets, which are the newest ones. So when I was here a few weeks ago, I brought the rounded corners back. It's the first time they've been here since last year. Oh. Yeah, and it's going to be the last time, obviously, once the stock's gone. I'm not saying you won't see them again in case there's any stock left, but this really is the time to do it. So this is all 4 sets of the square dies as your first option. I can't remember how many dies that works out at, but basically all of these squares will interact with each other. So you've got the double debossed featured on 3 of these, and most of you now will know what the double debossed means. I will show you when you're going to have such fun with this, aren't you?
we better mention now about the magnetic sheets, Phill.
Yeah.
Not a good idea to pick them up together.
So you will get 3 magnetic sheets. The rounded corner ones don't come with the magnetic sheet, because this is stock from before I changed to include the magnetic sheet, but the other 3 do.
Okay, perfect.
I think I do have an end of call where you can get some of my magnetic sheets anyway if you want them.
Oh,
but
amazing.
Basically, you're getting all 4 sets. I mean, squares, you know you're going to use them day in, day out, week in, week out. And the fact that you've got all 4 different options means you can have a main square base of for example, that one, the inverted corner, but you can then create layers inside with the eyelets, with the rounded, or with the regular corners. They're amazing, and you know you're going to be using these loads.
You certainly are. As we say, you're getting a lot of metal for your money. You certainly are. Right, okay. Well, let's have a look at the rectangles. They're coming up next for you. So, when it comes to the rectangles then, Phill, again, we've got the eyelet one here.
Yeah, so it's the same format. So I've put them in groups of 4, because this is all of them. There aren't any more currently of these. So you've got the eyelets, you've got the inverted corners, you've got the rounded corners, and you have the regular rectangles. I'm saying regular, they're not, they're double debossed. So all 3 of them are debossed, and the other one is the elegant eyelets, which is the latest one. Okay. So rectangles, essential.
Yeah, and same thing again, you've got 3 magnetic sheets. It's just the rounded corners that isn't on a magnetic sheet, but you can get those as extras if you want to. And I am being very careful to pick these up one by one because it is a bit, honestly, it's a nightmare. When this is how good these magnetic sheets are.
I'm sorry, they do ping off a bit when you're trying to lift them up. I mean, what you've got, these are my big dies. Most of you that have got the odd ones will know how big these are.
Yeah.
These are the best quality metal that I could get, but they weigh a ton. So
they are heavy,
and so you know you're getting quality, but more importantly, you know you're going to use these. This is you've seen the samples that we've brought you throughout the year. Yeah. These dies are featured on just about every one.
We've got loads of samples actually at the back here as well, which I'm sure I will work my way through many of them as we go throughout. Let's have a look at the circles and the ovals. Now these are currently in the lead. You're liking these a lot. I wonder why the circles and ovals are in the lead so far, Phil. What do you think?
It's probably because of the stamps that I've brought. You know, remember when I did the circle sentiments and the medallion circle stamps?
Yes.
You can cut those out obviously with the circles.
Perfect.
You need to be getting the squares. I'm just going to give you that little warning now, because the squares are the ones that I've got the least stock of.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
So I'm just putting it out there.
So you want them to be quick.
I'm trying not to pressure you, but I also know that people will miss out next year, and I don't want you to, because I know if it was me, I would want all of them that coordinate.
Definitely.
So I'm just putting it out there.
Amazing. Well, we can have a look at those as well. Do you know, I'm going to try my best and pick these up as well. Do you know what? They are stuck together very, very well again.
Do you know what? I should have put them on board for you.
It would have been better.
That would have been easier for you, but it would have been less fun for me to watch.
I'll tell you what though, Phil, they are heavy. You can tell the quality of the metal.
Metal dies. These are not.
They are.
These are not thin metal. These are quality. Obviously, they're in my signature teal. All of my dies are, so you know that they're Phill Martin's Sentimentally Yours. It's good fun watching you with these.
And I've got the second show with you as well. There we are. There's the eyelets for you. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic.
As a set of interactive dies, which means you could use the largest oval, for example, and then miss a couple out and then put the eyelet oval in. You'd end up with a frame that's got the eyelet, the double debossed on the outside, the eyelet on the inside. Yeah. So it's really clever the way that they work. Yeah.
Oh, well, we've got lots and lots of samples here. I'm just going to pick up a few. Actually, of course, you can see there, using some of Phil's stamps as well. I mean, there's so many here. I'm trying not to just go with circles. Let me find something
Squares
else.
On there, rectangles on there, squares on there.
This one, let's have a look.
I feel sorry for you because there was 2 massive boxes for the sample. I even said to Matt,
I was trying to
put them out.
I was trying to look through beforehand, and there literally is so many. I mean, if I just pick this one up, we can see the rounded corners on here as well. There we are.
Remember as
beautiful.
well, you can actually use you can use every one of these dies to create your card blanks with. So don't just think matting and layering nesting dies, they will all make your card blanks for you.
Of course. Right, details on the screen. You're saving £21 and you've got 3 flexi payments on this one as well. 3 payments of £37.65. Look at the size of these. You genuinely are getting so much metal for your money. 211303. There we are. Now we've got more for you because when it comes to shapes, it wouldn't be the full range without the Octagons, would it? Because they're just beautiful. And that's what we've got for you next. So we can see the details on the screen for this one. So we've got here then, Phil, we've got the double debossed again. You've got that elegant eyelet there as well.
You have. So that is both of them because obviously I can't do an inverted corner Octagon or a rounded corner Octagon. It wouldn't look right. So this is a smaller bundle for you. This is the 2 large sets. Again, mix and match them, make your card blanks from them. So many ways to use them. You've got that gorgeous double debossed detail, which makes them special. They're not like regular dies. I can't emphasise that enough. The double debossed, I'll do one in a minute and show you.
Fabulous.
It makes them really special.
Right, well, I've got a couple of samples here again. So you can see with this one straight away, you've got the double debossed design there as well. Absolutely beautiful. As Phil said, not just for matting and layering, they are your card blanks as well. So you can see there, whatever colour you use, whichever, materials you want to use with these as well, you're going to use them day in, day out. They're never going to age, are they? You're going to constantly be reaching for those. 268272 is the item number. That, of course, is if you're going through the Octagons. You do get 2 magnetic sheets as well, a £5 saving on these. Do take advantage while we've got the stocks because we're already busy. Once they've gone, they have genuinely gone. They will not be coming back. Maybe you've been collecting some of the shapes and just short of one or two things. So you've got the option of getting those this time round. Right, let's move down again because we have got more. I love these. We've got our Tastic stamps here as well. Let's have a look. This is a complete collection. There's a £20 saving on these. So again, we can break that down into a flexi buy option for you as well. The Tastic, I love the name as well. 3 flexes again, so we can take this over 3 months, £34.64. I adore these, Phil. These are absolutely fabulous.
Bits of stock I've got as well, which is why I've completed the bundle for you. So this bundle is including, and I know that when I was here with them when I first released them, we actually sold out 3 times. So this literally is the last bits of stock. But you've now got included in there a little bit. You've got at the end, look, the seasonals, which were an add-on later on. So this is the complete bundle. Won't be back.
Lovely. Now what I love about this bundle is you can see there, oh, doggy cuddles, that's what I'm missing today. You've got all those different phrases, those different words there as well, but it doesn't stop there because you have got alphabets as well, so you can create any wording, any name that you so wish. You've got the numbers in here as well. Absolutely fabulous. Great saving there of £20, and the fact that you've got that flexi buy over 3 payments just makes it better. 151011 is the item number there. Now, if you count these individually, there are 331 individual stamps there. Again, you're going to use these time and time and time again. We break it down, it just makes it 31 pence per stamp. Got some really nice words there as well. I'm just reading some of those.
It's one of my favourites, but as you know, and I'm going to try and, I promise I'll try not to sound like a broken record. Once they're gone, they're gone. Yeah. Yeah, and this is my thing. I do a big order. Once they're gone, they're gone. Now with the dies, I did restock them, but I'm not restocking them now. We're moving on.
Moving on.
I don't want you to miss out.
You've heard it here, so do not forget to check those baskets out.
We're moving on.
Right, now then, coming up next, we've got more stamps for you. This is the Ultimate Verse collection. Look at this, 331. Oh no, that was the last one. I'm going to say, is there really 331 stamps in this one? Look at these. You have got the verses. There's 72 individual stamps here. A £30 saving, so huge. £59.85. Let's have a look at some of these as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, you've got something, you know, again, Phil, they're so usable, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is the last of the stock. So the ultimate, it is what it is. The Ultimate Verse compilation. So you've got everything in there. You've got 5 different birthday versions. You have new baby boy, new baby girl, new home, new job, anniversary, wedding, everything that I could think of as a card maker. I've included there in verses. And remember, these are handwritten by me. They are also, they've all got 4 stamps in, I believe, so you can mix and match the mini sentiments with the other sentiment with the verses. So the five different birthday ones will mix and match within each other. So you've got like 5, 10, 15, 25 different variations just in those 5 birthday ones.
Wow. I love the fonts that have been used there as well. Yes, grab yours while you can, because when they're gone, they're gone. And look at the saving on this, a huge £30 saving on these, £59.85. Again, we can split that down into a flexi buy for you, 520516. This time it's 2 payments, £29.93 each. There we go. Right, have you filled your baskets yet? Just hang on a minute, because we've got a pick and mix when it comes to cardstock. Now, any 3 packs, there are 20 sheets in each, and we also have new colour options for you as well. In fact, we've got 5 of them. Let me just show you what you've... Oh, you're going to like these. There's more on the website as well. So, what's the official name of these then, Phil, colour-wise?
So say it again. I was.
Were you ignoring me?
Miles away.
These are the new
getting my
colours.
demo ready. What did you say?
These are the new colours. What's the official names
gorgeous,
of them?
Catherine, I've waited. You see that greeny, turquoisey, tealy one?
Stunning.
I have waited months for that to come in stock.
Wow.
If I've got mine with me, I'm going to go through them with you. You've got Cool Slate. Yep. You've got Secret Lagoon. You've got Summer Poppy. You've got Alabaster White, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Ooh. It's like a chalky white. And have I missed? Oh, Chocolate Bliss. So it's a real deep chocolate brown. They're absolutely beautiful.
What GSM are these? These are nice, aren't they? 270 GSM?
270 GSM, colour plan, really best nice. Quality I can get, yeah.
Wow. Wow. So 20 sheets per pack. It's a pick and mix of 3. So that is 60 sheets in total that you're going to get there. Unless, of course, you want to go for more than one multiple, which you can do. Do have a look at everything on the website, of course. £16.49. £3 saving on the 092, and the number has disappeared. There you go. You can see everything on the website. We have got so much in the way of bundles for you to look at here. We've got embossing powders, we've got paper pads, we've got stamps galore, we've got embossing folders, there's Phill's tweezers back as well. Amazing. We've got so many products. Now, don't forget, we have launched the Flex Extravaganza as well. Now, most of the items, or the items we've seen at the moment, have been already split into flexi baskets. But if you're spending £5 or more, you can split all of your purchases into 2 payments. Now, the pokey tools and the tweezers are there. Did say the tweezers were going to be back. You can see also the brayers there as well, which I know Phill absolutely loves. So much to choose from, isn't there? Right, let's see what we've got in store in the way of demonstrations. And I can see you've got, is that one of those new colours? It is, isn't it?
This is one of the new colours. I've got my notes to remind me what I'm doing. Right, so what I wanted to try and show you was, normally, as you know, I focus so much on the stamps, so I want to try and show you how these dies work together. I am using the rectangles on the first one. I told you fibs, not the squares.
Okay.
Squares is the 8 PM demo. So what I've already, because I'm going to cut some of these live, I've already done a little bit of this ahead of time, because you don't want to watch me cutting loads of layers. So we've got the largest rectangle there on the base of my card. I've got a couple of, this is pure white, this is not the new alabaster white, this is the original pure white. I've then got one of the double debossed essential rectangles, which is one of the normal ones. And let me just show you, I mean, most of you will know what the double debossed is, but for those of you that don't, let's just show you that edge. I've put my glasses on so I can actually see it. So can you see we've got a double debossed line all the way around? And that is done in one pass. So as you do the die cutting, it actually does the debossing at the same time, and it's really deep. This card, by the way, is Secret Lagoon, and it is absolutely lush. Yeah, so I'm just giving you a little heads up. So we've got that double debossed rectangle there. I've then got a double debossed inverted, sorry, I could have told you to stay there, a double debossed inverted corner. Now, when I originally designed the inverted corner ones, they were quite difficult to get right, because as you know, you can't just shrink a shape to make it fit. You have to make sure it fits perfectly. So you see how we've got that gorgeous little inverted corner on both layers? Yeah. So that again is done in one pass. And when you start to put your cards together, look how gorgeous they look when you put them together. So we've now got a double debossed plain rectangle. I'm calling it plain, it isn't. Then we've got another one, then we've got an inverted one, and then I've actually used the regular one here with the eyelet one to create a little frame.
Oh,
so
I like that.
There's so many different ways you're going to be able to use these dies. Please don't miss out. So first things first, I'm going to cut one of the eyelet ones to show you. Okay. I'm going to show you how I store all mine, because I know that this is one of the questions I get asked loads. So I've got all my dies in little tubs like this, look. So I've got my elegant eyelets in one, my adornments, which is my flower dies, my ornamental, which is my border dies, and so on and so forth, all the double debossed. And that just keeps them flat. You know what I'm like, I'm a bit of a
You're very organised freak, aren't you?
You know what I'm like. So the ones for the show I've brought here. So I'm just going to cut one of the eyelet ones just to show you how well these cut, because this is really important to me. It doesn't matter which machine you use, as long as you've got one that's got a large platform to take the big ones, you'll be absolutely fine. I'll just get one out. I've cut my fingernails today, so I've got no nails. This has had a bit of hammer.
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit. And I've got new ones, but I'm holding on and holding on. So, little tips for you. I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times before, but whenever you're cutting squares and rectangles, don't put them straight on whatever platform you're using, whatever machine you're using, because as it goes through, especially if you're doing a manual one, the pressure's going to hit the same place at the same time, and it makes it really hard to push through. So just turn it a little bit. And just make sure I'm using the right bit, because I've got scraps with me. So this is just a scrap, just to show you how well these cut, and you can see how battered.
Do you know, I'm quite surprised there, Phil.
They're really, really
Do you know,
battered.
we ought to have a competition, well, not a competition, one of those quizzes where all the guests bring in their platforms and we have to guess who they belong to.
You'd never know that
we would
mine.
never have guessed yours.
No, you would
never in a million years.
You would never have known that were mine. And do you know what it is? It's because while ever it's, I mean, look, it's already, some of the little dots have already poked out. It's only because it's still cutting really good, and I don't really want to waste it. So let me look at that, look, one pass.
Wow.
I'm not going to flick all that out, because you know when I see people do that, it drives me mad, it drives me mad. So I've got the bits here and I'm just going to poke them out, look.
But as you say, most of them are falling straight out.
You've got the new poker tool on the show. I think we've sold out about 6 times now with the poker tools and the pickup tools.
Well, I'll tell you already, 20% of the stock has gone on those as well. There we are. You've got the Poker Tools Duo and the Pearl pickup tools. Really nice. You've got those storage sleeves as well, so make sure you keep them in there so they don't get damaged. Wonderful price as well, $11.99, $974,186.
So I don't know where I've put the die, so that could be interesting.
You've literally just had it. You've not thrown it in the bin, have you? Oh, no.
I'll find it in a minute. But let me show you that, look. So if you do a real good zoomer for me on that,
that is
a real
perfect.
good zoomer, I want you to see how neatly these circles cut, because I'm going to do this without being, I won't. I'll just say that these cut really, really cleanly, and you've got proper circles in there.
Yeah.
They're not disdented. They're not got funny bits missing on them. And can you see you've got that little debossed edge there?
Yeah,
that is the quality
really
of the metal. It's done that in one go, and this is just scrap bits of card that I'm using. I'm not going to waste that. I love the eyelets, absolutely love them. Right, so we've got that, we've got that. I've now got a bit of embossed card here, and I'm going to run that through and show you that as well.
Okay.
Because the embossing folders, the new ones that I brought you, was it last month? I can't quite remember. But they're also really low in stock.
Oh, so grab those while you can, and don't forget to check those baskets out as well. Is that your missing die I can see there, just on the top of your box?
It is, love, it is.
Haven't gone far after all.
Well spotted. So these are the 3 embossing folders you're getting in the bundle. Yeah, I'm going to do the flourish one because that's the one I've used on this card. So you've got this gorgeous, this one at the end here is your striped elegance. So you've got the stripes at the bottom, the little dots at the top. The middle one, you should have some boards somewhere. Julia had them on her show last week, I think. I don't know where they are though.
I don't think we've got them. We'll see if we can find them.
So don't worry. So and then you've got the classic flourish, and then you've got the beaded swags. They're all absolutely gorgeous. 8 by 8. I'm going to run one through just to show you. You may as well take advantage of me while I'm here in the right way. So I did pick a tip up from Julia when Julia was doing her shows, because I've been telling everybody to put them in your machine with the flap at the end here, and I am still going to do that for this. But Julia was saying if you've got thinner card and it bends and buckles when you're running it, because these are really thick embossing folders, she said do it on the side, so the flap's on the side, and it doesn't buckle it so much, which I never knew.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
In all my years of crafting, so I'm just going to run that through.
Lovely. Well, we are busy on the embossing folders as well. A quarter of the stock has already gone. Remember, when it's gone, it's gone. Please do not miss out. You are getting 3 embossing folders, the 3 that Phil has just shown us there, $26.97. 8 by 8s as well. 343423 is the item
I'm
number.
not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my machine.
What's it doing?
It sounds like it's only because of the quality of what I'm shoving through it. Right, let me show you this. I absolutely love this.
That is beautiful.
So this is obviously the embossed side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I am going to recommend that you use our premium cardstock, the ones that we've got as the pick and mix, because you get, I'm just going to turn it around so you see the deboss, because that's just as pretty.
Phil, look at that.
I've found that with different qualities of card, and you'll know this from crafting yourself, you get a different finish. So if you've got a thinner card and you're running that through your embossing folder, I would put a sheet of paper at the top and bottom so it doesn't tear it. I don't need that. You didn't see me do that.
I didn't see a thing, Phil. I'll be rummaging in that bin later though.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to use one of the background stamps that are on the show. It's kind of a catch up a catch up, get them while I've got them kind of show. So I'm using one of the background stamps, and I'm going to go for my Superfine Crackled. They are in duo. This is how much stuff I've brought with me. Look, I've had to put my stamps on the bike. And I'm just going to do the top and bottom of this. I just can't get over
how organised you are though, Phill. Everything's so precise. Can't believe how organised you actually are.
All my tabs are labelled, look, for my stamps.
I know.
Do you know, I've said it for years though, Catherine, if you organise them, you don't spend hours looking for stuff and you know where they are.
It is true.
So I'm just literally going to add a little bit of random peacock feathers. Is a good match for the Secret Lagoon. It's not perfect, but it's a really good match. Otherwise I wouldn't be using it. So I'm just adding a little bit of interest, and you're not going to see the middle of this, so I'm just adding the Superfine Crackle at the top and the bottom of this.
Lovely. Now, if you're liking the stamp that Phil's using, we've got details on the screen as well. This comes with the Elegant Vinery.
Elegant Vinery is one of my all-time favourites. It's a little swirly, leafy one. And then while we've got the kitchen roll there, we're going to do some brayering on top of the embossed card.
Okay.
I'll try this. It's one demo, but it's a long one. There's lots of bits in it, so when I get to boring bits, I'll just pass it on to you. Okay.
Boring bit? We don't see any boring bits.
We don't want to watch me gluing and all that.
Oh, so now these brayers as well, Phill. We've got two different sizes. They come as a 4-inch and a 6-inch, don't they? So what have you got there? That's
this is the 4-inch. My 6-inch is somewhere. I'm biting my tongue, but my 6-inch one is right, so I'm wanting this to be a little bit shabby, which is why I'm not worried about it having perfect coverage with the ink. Okay. And I'm literally on a hard surface. You'll notice I've moved my little stamping mat and everything away. It's better on a hard surface. I'm just going to rub that over. Now, this is originally, if you saw me launch the brayers on the first time they were on, this is why I went for the hard red rubber as opposed to the soft ones. You all know what the soft one is, because you get a better finish on your embossing folders, and I knew that this was the way that I was probably going to use this the most. Yeah.
So it's a lot easier than going with a sponge pad, isn't it?
Shabby inking going on there.
Love it.
And I'm going to do one more thing, and then I'm going to let you recap. I've got the border dies here. These do come, I think these come individually, so you can cherry pick which ones you want. So I'm going to run one through and show you, because as you know, quality is my first and foremost thing.
Of course.
So I'm just going to get one of mine, and because it says ornamental on my tub, I know exactly where it is.
Oh,
look
there we
at
go.
that. So I've used the Perfectly Pretty set there, so I'll use one of the deco ones this time, just so you can see the difference.
Okay, lovely.
Frantic. I'll have no energy left after this hour. You know that, don't you?
Oh, you've only got one demo, Phill. What's going on?
Right, so another little tip for you. All of these dies are 20 centimetres long. Yeah, these are all 20 centimetres long by 3.5 centimetres wide, all of them. Lovely. And you get 4 in each set. So you get 3 decorative ones. I'm looking at you like a teacher. You get 3 decorative ones, and you get the plain one. The plain one, if you watch the show at 8 o'clock tonight, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that, because it extends what you can do with the decorative
I remember
ones.
seeing the boards for these, and the detail is absolutely gorgeous, stunning. It really, really is.
So again, little tip for you, because it's a lot of metal to run through your machine. We're going to put it on a slight angle. I'm using the Secret Lagoon cardstock.
Okay, cardstock still at the bottom of the screen, everybody. Don't forget we've got those 5 new colours as well. Lots of colours to choose from on the website. We are very busy for the cardstock. I'm not surprised.
I'm laughing at the noise of my machine. That sounds like me in the morning when I'm trying to get going. You know, like before pre-coffee. Pre-coffee in the morning. Right, dear. So one thing I've discovered as well with these border dies, and I don't know if it's just by default really, it's not by design, is that if you cut the papers, so the paper packs I've got on my show, if you die cut papers, the paper board die cut comes out and leaves all the bits in the die. Oh. I don't know why. And I'm just getting my poker tool. So remember, I told you to keep them in the sleeves.
And we're busy for those as well. In fact, it's not just the poker tools that we've got back, and 40% of the stock has gone of those. Your tweezers are back as well, aren't they, Phill?
Yeah. Yeah,
you've sold out of those so many times as well.
Tools are something I'm going to keep bringing back, but things like dies and stamps I'm not. So I'm just going to poke out and show you. I've took my glasses off so I can't actually see anything. Put that there. So hopefully all the bits. Oh, I did it.
Look at that.
I did it. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Put it in the bin. Oh, look at this. This is absolutely stunning. You know years ago, Catherine, when you used to buy dies and you used to have to run them through 3 times, and I was determined to not have that with any of mine.
Look at the detail on that, though, Phill. You've got that beautiful edge on the zigzag at the bottom. It's like that, yes.
So if you're going for any of the big die bundles that have got the deboss sections in,
perfect.
You've now got double debossed on the peaks of these and also at the top, look. So you've got a completely coordinated, very classy look.
Beautiful.
Okay. Right, I'm going to let you recap before I start. I just wanted to do the cutting and everything for you, just to show you.
Okay. Well, we will be back with Phill in a little while. Let's go back to the one-day special. Now, we are busy. Just remember, when things have gone, they have gone. If Phill says they're not coming back, they're not coming back. Let's have a look at the one-day special because, of course, you've got the different shapes here. Now, that when it comes to the squares, 10% of the stock has gone. We've got savings across the board here for you as well. Now with the squares, of course, you've got the double deboss, you've also got the rounded corners there and the eyelets as well. And of course, you're going to get that inverted corner. So 4 different die sets. You are getting 3 magnetic sheets. One of the sets isn't on a magnetic sheet, but you can get those end of call, or maybe you've already got spares anyway. Just take the magnetic sheets that you get as a bonus because they are really, really worthwhile having. There we are, 3 payments of £37.65. That's going to carry across on the different shapes that we've got for you as well. 211303. So there we've got the squares. Rectangles coming up next. 10% of the stock has gone on the rectangles as well. So do have a look at these. Again, we've got the same thing. So we've got the double deboss, we've got the rounded corners, we've got the inverted corners, we've got the eyelet for you as well. There you can see them all. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. £21 saving, remember. You must remember to check those baskets out. But it keeps going because, of course, from the rectangles, we're moving on to, of course, our circles and ovals. Now, these are so far in the lead. Almost 20% of the stock has gone. Again, you're getting so much when it comes to the amount of metal, and these are superior quality as well. There really is so much weight in them. You can tell the quality of these dies, and Phill wouldn't have it any other way, genuinely. You've got so many options with these as well. Whether you are making the card blanks, whether you are matting and layering, whether you are mixing the different shapes and the styles together as well. Doesn't matter what you go with here, you're going to be able to use them all together. Again, 211303 is the item number. Now, when it comes to the next shape, it's a different item number. So we've got the Octagons for you next. Do you know, I absolutely adore these. I think, again, if you want to use these as your card bases, what a wonderful shape it is to work with as well. And think about your easel cards and your gatefold cards and all those different shapes as well in different folds. A £5 saving here, £66.98, and you can see there when you look on the screen the details are all on there for you. The double debossed and the elegant eyelet Octagons. You are getting 2 magnetic sheets, so 1 with each set of these. 268272. Then when it comes to the stamps, I mean, we were busy from the word go. Almost a third of the stock has already gone. Again, I've got to repeat it. When it's gone, it's gone. We are getting so many stamps here. 331 individual little stamps. That's what you're getting. You're getting words. You're getting words that you can mix together. You're getting letters of the alphabet. You're getting numbers. You're going to use these time and time and time again. These are your ticket tape Tastics. Love the name. Yeah, 331. I don't know who counted them up, but well done, whoever it was, because it must have taken ages. Let me just show you 1 or 2 of the actual stamp sets so you can really see. So you can see the numbers there as well. So, you know, great for your dates, for your birthdays, for times. You've got all those different reasons for using them. Then you've got your words, of course, that are already done for you. I love things like, you know, you've got the kitty snuggles there and the doggy cuddles, but you've got words like unconditional. It's not usual that we see words like that, but they're very important. And then, of course, when it does come to the alphabet as well, you can then determine what you want to put on your card, whether it be a name, whether it be a nickname, whether it be a whole word or a phrase. You've got all those different options. I love the fact that you get more than one of those, some of those letters as well. In fact, each of those letters, because you will use more than one. You don't have to leave little spaces and think about filling them in. You can spell those words out. 151011 is the item number. A £20 saving, 3 payments of £34.64. Then when it comes to your verses, I know from experience that people find it hard to know what to put into their cards. Do you know, do they leave them blank? Do they put a verse in? They look more professional, and if you are making to gift or making for somebody else to give, it's nice to have those verses in there. We've got a whole collection here. This is your ultimate verse and sentiments collection. 15 stamp set, 72 individual stamps here. The fonts that have been chosen are absolutely beautiful. Really nice words as well. A huge saving on this one of £30. 2 payments of £29.93. Again, when they're gone, they're gone. Now, when it comes to the cardstock, you are absolutely loving these new colours. Now, we've got so many different colours. You can see them over on the website. I'm just going to pick these up again because you have got 5 brand new colours there. Of course, the Lagoon that Phil was just using, that is absolutely stunning, isn't it? I can see that's going to be a firm favourite. But whether it's the red, the slate, the chocolate or the white, they are just 5 of the options, so please do have a look at the whole amount and array of colours we've got on the website. 092005, and it is a pick and mix, so it's any 3 packs. You're getting 20 sheets in each pack, so it will be 60 sheets in total. Lovely selection of, you know, your pastels, your brights, your darks in there as well. Oh, that plum colour was beautiful. Oh, fabulous fuchsia, look at that. You can go for multiples if you want more than 3 colours, and of course, as long as it's multiples of 3, you can put in as many as you like. Right, okay, now then, oh, unfortunately we haven't got the new pictures there, but we've just shown them. We'll see if we can sort that out, so they're there on the website, but we have got them on the counter, so we will remind you, and of course Phil's using one of them throughout the demonstration. Right, Phil.
You're back to me.
I'm back to you. Are you ready to go?
Right, so all I'm doing is, on the piece of embossed card, I'm just tucking one of the dies, the border dies underneath. And I've done one already, so I'm just doing the other. Oops, do it the right way around, Phil. And all I'm doing, look, is this is why these are so versatile. I'm tucking it underneath so that just the hearts is poking out at the top, look. So I know that that'll be, hopefully it'll be straight once I stick that on. And clearly I'm going to cut off the excess. So that's now made us a lovely little frill. Hang on, it's just not perfect.
Beautiful.
It's got to be spot on. And then I'm just going to snip that off with my big scissors.
Okay.
There we go. So I generally tell people to cut from underneath, but it's one of them, do as I say and not as I do. So look at what we've done now. Look. All I did while you were doing the recap is I've just matted and layered the double deboss. These make such a massive difference. I know years gone by when the first big dies came out, how expensive they were. They were like 70 odd quid. Can you remember that?
I can remember.
And I remember buying some. And how being disappointed that all it did was cut me a square out.
Yeah.
There was
I know what you mean.
And I'm like, really? I've just paid 74, I think it was, 74 quid for something I could have done on the guillotine. I did it, though, we all did it. So this is why when I did my big dies, the finish on the ends was important to me. I don't recall, or I don't think I've ever seen anybody do the double debossed. And I've certainly not seen the eyelet ones done with such precision. So I know that it's precision because I did them myself. So even the corners look mitered perfectly. So I know sometimes some of the circles are a little bit off, and you don't get none of that with me. So all I've done is I've matted and layered that onto there. I've now got my piece of card that I did the stamping onto. I'm going to pop this on some foam tape because I've only got 6 layers of foam tape on this card so far, and it needs to get up to about 12. You know I'm not going to post it or give it.
Do you ever gut your card, Phil?
Say again.
Would you ever gut the cardstock when you layer them together?
No. Do you know why I don't do it? Because I think it cheapens what we've done.
Yeah.
I know if you've got really, like if I was paying for this card, I might do it because it's too lush to waste. But I sometimes feel like I'm I'm just taking a bit away that should still be there. It's personal preference, isn't it? I like the weight in my cards, which is why I don't...
Yeah, you've got the stability of the full piece underneath as well.
I don't post my cards, as you know. I do sometimes, because I do giveaways on my Facebook page and everything. But so what we're going to do now, look, is just pop that through the middle. So all that nasty edge is going to be covered up. And we've got a lovely, pretty border. So look, do you see what I mean about? Look at the inverted corner. That's not something you can achieve. You can do punchers that do the inverted corner, but no punch I know will give you the double debossed lines on the edge as well. No way. So we're layering up, and then we're going to get on to some stamping before they've all gone. So you can see my little bag of tricks at the side. I say a little bag of tricks, there's quite a few flowers in it.
Very pretty.
And I'm going to do a little bit of stamping for you as well.
Lovely.
So let's just get this layered up. This is actually a little treat for me, because normally I wouldn't spend this much time. So are you ready with how fab this will look? So we've got double deboss rectangle, double deboss rectangle, 2 white layers of just plain cut with a guillotine.
Yeah.
We've now got an inverted corner rectangle going on there. So what that does is that means I've got the perfect spot in each of those corners to pop a little white pearl. Yeah?
Yeah.
The inverted corners are perfect for that.
Beautiful.
We've now got this one that's going on there, but I'm not going to pop that on just yet. We're going to come to the flowers. So I've already done some of this, which is just as well, because I've just seen what time we're on.
I know, where's this hour going?
So, but I am going to show you these flowers because it's one of the questions I get asked so much. So these are the Romantique Flowers. They are on the show. Ooh. And I'll just say again, stock is dwindling of the original flower shapes and stamps. So I'm just going to stamp one and cut one out for you with the respective die, just so you can see how that works. And we'll do it in white. No, we won't. We'll do it. We'll do it in peacock feathers, because I've used a card.
Oh no!
I've used a bit of card, so
well,
I'm just getting.
While you're just getting what you need, Phil, I've just got something I want to mention to everybody.
Yeah.
It appears we're having 1 or 2 little technical issues with the Flex Extravaganza. We are getting them fixed. They've been looked at right now. We are aware of it. When it comes to the one-day special and many of the items on this particular show, you've already got those payments. A lot of them are split into 3, so you don't have to worry about the event. But for anybody that's found that there is issues, we are aware of it and we are working on that right now. So we'll keep you updated on that. Right,
okay,
Phil.
so I know that this is my flower dies because it says adornments on there. So I'm just going to get the Romantique ones, and I'll just do the biggest one just so it's easier for you to see. And it's one of the questions I get asked a lot, so while you've got me here, we will do one and show you.
Okay, lovely.
So, I'll just wipe that, because I've just cleaned it. If ever your stamps get dusty at the back, that's when they stop sticking on your block. So I've just wiped that with a baby wipe. So that's now sticking perfectly. I'm going to stamp this one. Just in peacock feathers. It doesn't matter what colour, I'm just doing this because it's what I've got here, just to show you how to line them up and everything. So I'll just stamp that in the middle. And obviously that's not a card, although it would be quite nice as a little thank you
know the
card.
detail again there, Phil? It's so fine, so beautiful.
The detail is amazing. So all 4 sets of my flower dies have the same dotty feature within them. You'll be able to see, if you go on the website, you'll be able to see all 4 flower shapes. But all of the dots are in a different format, different design on each of the 4 flowers. So, for example, the Enchanted, which is a longer tapered petal, the dots go all the way through the middle to the end. So, just, you know what I'm like. Layering them up. So, come on, Phil. Adornments. Adornments. Yeah. Now, I've obviously got 2 sets on here. You don't get that many. You don't get that many.
You do get a lot though, Phil. Just looking at the stamp set there, you can see how many stamps are on the set. Oh, we've got 10 dies and 15 stamps for you. That's what we've got.
Yeah, so it's basically the top half of what I've got there. So it's all of the sizes of stamps, and you've got extras of the 2 smallest ones, because I know that when I'm doing my cards, they're the ones I use the most. So I'll just get the largest die.
These are lovely because you can layer them up in so many different ways, can't you?
And you can shape them in so many different ways, which is funny because Julia and I both do them differently.
Do you?
So I like to shape mine back, look, so that they're soft, but Julia likes to shape hers up.
Oh.
It's one of the advantages of having dies and stamps. You can do what you want. Okay, so let's just see if that's dry. It's dry enough. So you'll notice on the Romantique one, you've got lovely little scallops on there. You've also got the little scallop showing on the inside of the die. Can you see that? What I'm going to say to you is don't stress yourself about lining these up perfectly because they look amazing with a bit of glitter on the ends. So if ever you see any of mine that have got loads of glitter on the ends, it's because I've not lined it up perfectly. But basically what I'm trying to do on the inside of the stamp, I'll just lift it up a little bit. On the inside of the die, you should just see a little bit of the scallop.
Right, okay, yep.
Just going to put another bit of tape
Oh,
on.
Phil, these would look beautiful on vellum and embossed.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. You can see on some of the ones that I've done here, it's not lined up perfectly, but because the detail and the actual stamp is so good, it really doesn't matter. So I've just put some tape on just to stop it from moving.
Okay.
And we'll run this through this
worn
out machine.
Get ready.
Are you ready? Mind your ears. This is my third. It's my third.
Is it?
Yeah. I've got two. Well, I've got three if you include the ones at the shop, but this is my third from home, yeah.
Oh. Have you only got the one with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm taking it with me because Julia's taking over tomorrow, isn't she? So let's just pop that out, and then you can see. And, does everybody do this? All the bits of tape.
Yeah, I think they do actually. Yes.
Yeah, just all the bits of tape.
I'm just wondering why yours aren't a little bit neater than that.
I just take them on the end. Here we go. Look.
That is just
and it's so easy to do. It does get a little bit harder when you get down to the smaller flowers. But this is something that I wanted when I designed these. I wanted them to be really crisp and give you all that detail. And then it's up to you how you layer them up. So I've gone from that look to just doing 3 different sizes and alternating the colours. And then we've got that lovely flower from that.
I adore those.
Pretty. So you'll be ferreting through there, won't you?
Do you know, I'm keeping a close eye on what's going in that bin.
Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do the ticket tape sentiments.
Oh, I love these as well. We've been busy on these as well, Phil.
And I thought we might be. So I've already done most of it, and I did leave myself one word to do, but let me just remind myself what I said, because I can't remember. Celebrate.
Literally.
So ticket tape tastic.
Look at that.
Ticket tape tastic. Look, it's upside down right now. Ticket tape tastic. I know where they all are now, you see. All in one place.
Perfect.
And I know I need the word celebrate because that's a note I left for myself. So let's just find which set it's on. That one.
Oh, you can spell it because you've got the alphabet.
Celebrate. Why can't I find celebrate? It's because I'm looking for it. You'd have thought I'd have put it at the top, wouldn't you?
So many stamps to look through. It'll be the last one at 331.
I found it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss this onto the Secret Lagoon cardstock in white. So this is one of the advantages of having a super fine embossing powder and gorgeous quality cardstock. It means that I can now make the sentiment actually look like I've stamped it in the teal colour.
Do you know, you'd never have known if you hadn't seen the stamps beforehand. Beautiful.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Obviously I've matted and layered that a little bit just so that I could glitter
What's the glitter that you've used, Phil?
The glitter, Diamond Dazzle.
There's
none on the show.
Oh.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't know how much we've got left, but what I would suggest is when we do the end, when you get to the end of call, it is sometimes an end of call offer.
Okay.
So it's worth you having a look. So I am going to anti-static bag this, just because the little stitches in the stamp are really, really small. I'm just trying to make sure I keep most of them. I'm using my VersaFine. Versamark even. They're all the same, VersaFine, Versamark, VersaClair. There we go.
think we've managed to solve the technical issue as well with the Flex Extravaganza, which is nice. So if anybody did have issues, please try again. If you do, let us know if there is a problem, but I'm pretty certain it's been sorted now.
So, white embossing powder. How about that? So this is a super fine. The original 6, which is the black, the white, the copper, silver, the essentials, they are super fine, as you can tell from
oh, look at that.
the detail that's picked up
amazing.
from that. I know, it's really clever.
It really is. And we've got a great saving on these as well, a £5 saving. Of course, you can see there you've got 6 20ml pots, and of course they're going to go a very long way. £24.94, 686066.
No.
I know, where's it gone?
5
minutes
right,
left.
I better crack on then.
Come on, Phil. You only had
Right.
one demo.
It's a good job I've got most of that ready, isn't it? It's a good job I'm only doing one, but I have shown you a lot.
You have.
So I am heating this from underneath, and it's the same old thing that Julia and I discussed. Above from underneath, it really doesn't matter, it's personal preference. I think you get a smoother finish from underneath, particularly on sentiment, so that's why I'm going from underneath. But it's entirely up to you.
There we are. You can see every letter and stitch absolutely perfectly there. Now, busy on the embossing powders as well. I'm not surprised. They are the super fine. You can see we've got various different colours there for you available as well. Phil's used, of course, the white. We've got gold, silver, copper and black for you. And there's also the clear as well.
Right, so I'm just going to pop this layer on. So this is going on just off centre. Looks pretty alright. Do you see what I mean about all the different...
It's stunning.
It's dye heavy, but everything I do matches. So you've got the dots going round the bordered eye look, and then you've got the dots from the Islet Elegance. And I did already tease you all when I was here last month about some new things that are coming soon that will match these. So I'm just cutting this, and I'm leaving a little bit of the turquoise, the Secret Lagoon. I'm not going to call it turquoise because it isn't. It's more like a tealy green Secret Lagoon. I'm leaving a little bit around the edge. I would normally chop that off right to the edge and then matte and layer it, but you know, like with time, it's not going to happen. And now I need a little bit of glue gel that I broke earlier. And we'll start sticking this together. So I'm popping the flowers on first, just so I know where to tuck my sentiments, and the only reason I'm putting them on with this and not my white glue is because I know I'm going to be moving them around. So that's the only reason. Don't they finish it off? Just the whole look is just really,
they
really
are absolutely
elegant.
beautiful. I can imagine a whole wreath made of those, Phil. It would look amazing.
It's very pretty.
And different every time you change the colours as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, if I could do that in octagons, I could do that in squares, I could do that in any... Stop it, it's telling me the time.
Oh, the ovals would work beautifully as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They all will. You need to be getting these are your essential dyes, and you need to be getting them before I've not got them anymore. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I won't do any more big ones next year, but I will not be bringing back any of these. And I know it's a considered purchase, I'm sorry everybody, but I tried to put it into a bundle that was cohesive.
We have got great savings though, Phil, and we've got those flexi-buy options already built in for you as well. A lot of the things have got 3 flexi-buys on them, so you can really break those costs down. So if you're putting other things into your basket as well, do consider that. There's 1 or 2 items with 2, but of course we've got Flex Extravaganza going on as well, so you only have to spend £5 and you can split that basket if it's not already done for you.
With love to you both, happy anniversary.
Aww.
And then we'll just pop a little bit of tape underneath and tuck that under there, celebrate. So we're just going to pop that under there. Now you know why I did it with the gel rather than
so you can just nudge things over a little bit. Oh, that's beautiful, Phil.
Hang on, no, it's not right. Sorry. Oh, it is now. And there we go.
Beautiful.
Took me an hour, but we got there. Let me hold that up for you.
Absolutely beautiful.
But that just shows you how my brain works when I'm designing all the dies. So the inverted corners, the regular corners, the border dies, the whole thing just really works together. They're investments, aren't they?
They are investments, and they're timeless pieces as well. Absolutely wonderful. Of course, Phil's going to be back at 8 o'clock tonight as well. Do not miss out. Make sure you check those baskets out. When they're gone, they're gone. We've been busy from the word go as well. So much on the website as well. Do have a look at everything. But when it comes to the one-day special, you're getting so much for your money here. Take advantage of the savings. Take advantage of the 3 flexi payments as well. Just consider, you know, getting as many as you possibly can at this stage, because don't send those emails to Phil. He'll just say, I did tell you so. That's what he'll be saying. Oh, Phil, thank you very much. I have absolutely no idea where the hour went. I really have no idea.
But
thank you, we'll be back together at 8 o'clock, and we will be looking forward to more demonstrations. Stay with us though, much more to come before the live hours finish, of course. We'll give you the menu shortly.